Welcome back, Halo followers. There is a juicy update coming for Halo Infinite. The new drop pod update, the first one, is going to be releasing next week. And I gotta say, these are great changes, alright? So usually these updates have some kind of big like, oh, what are you doing 343? But yeah, this first drop pod is gonna focus on bug fixes, vehicle adjustments in the sandbox, and implement 2 features for ranked. So yeah, this is a pretty notable update for the game, and I want to talk about the multiplayer and sandbox first. There is a lot of menu and accessibility changes, but let's just jump right into the juicy stuff. The durability of light vehicles, including the Banshee, Mongoose, and Wasp, and medium vehicles, Warthog, Chopper, Ghost, and the Shade Turret, has been slightly increased to foster better vehicle play. So, gotta say, this is something that's really annoyed me since day one. Just like all of these updates, I wish they came way sooner, but at least they're coming soon, and the drop pod update is going to take care of them, right? I think that vehicles are and have always been a huge part of Halo gameplay, so the fact that my Banshee blows up after a few shots, or my Wasp, or even my Warthog, I just think that they're too weak, and I don't know if it's really fully balanced, because vehicles are meant to be, a little bit more powerful and add to some variety. I mean, balance is baked into the map usually, if it was a good designed map, so that vehicles and also players could coexist and play with each other in a balanced way. Anyway, the Scorpion tank's controls have been adjusted and should feel more intuitive. Yes, this is something I'm looking forward to if I actually ever drive the Scorpion. I think I maybe have driven it once since the game has released. I don't know. I think they have fixed the vehicle spawning last few times I played Big Team Battle. I think they have made the larger vehicles a bit more frequent. The volume of the Disruptor's Super Combine sound has been reduced when heard from a distance. Do not care about this one. An issue that could result in repeating visual effects and sound effects such as grenade explosion, shield recharging has been resolved, and an issue where players could mark or ping opponents through walls has also been resolved. So, guys, don't get me wrong. Look, these are great updates, and I'm glad that they're fixing the bugs and issues in the game, but really I want to see something a little bit more about balance, right? The durability of light vehicles being improved, as well as medium vehicles as well, is something that I think that should have been done a long time ago, but is certainly super important for the gameplay, right? Another huge thing is that they're actually tackling ranked matchmaking. So before they had it where if a player went into, let's say, Bot Slayer and killed a bunch of bots, they would be seen as like a super good player and professional. And now I think they have fixed that. It's kind of hard to know for sure. They didn't quite address that specific issue, whereas they talked about, and this is a bunch of jibber jabber, especially if you don't care about ranked, but essentially they've made it where you have to play 25 match-made games in Halo Infinite, and then you'll be able to play ranked. If you already did this, then you're going to be able to play ranked. So if you've already played at least 25 games, this won't apply to you. You'll be able to still play ranked as of next week when this drop pod update drops. But it's a way to get, griefers and smurfs out of the game. The second feature that they talk about is meant to help reduce the frequency of under and overperformance in ranked matches. And so they've tweaked CSR. I've heard from some people that know the system better than I do that it is a nice touch, but it's not actually fixing the base issue. I don't know how true that is. It looks like this is going to be a better system. I know that right here they basically say that you will only be able to play ranked with other friends, for example, as long as you're within a certain limit of their ranks. So, an Onyx player and a noob can't play together on ranked because how does the system know how to, who to hook you up with in a game, right? So I guess that's one effect. I can imagine people might be annoyed by that or upset because they can't play with their friends if they're not within the same rank. And that might cause people to well, shoot, I just gotta make a new account so I can play with my new friends that I just convinced to play the game. So that might inadvertently cause Smurf accounts. I don't know. Anyway, let's talk about accessibility. The in-game text chat window is now consistently showing the latest messages received, and various issues tied to the user interface, UI, narration option in the accessibility tab of the settings menu has been fixed. Menu optimization should result in faster load times of the Battle Pass, Challenge, and Shop pages. Really got to make sure that Shop page runs fast. The loading screen has been updated to feature Season 2's Lone Wolf's key art, which will replace the Zeta Halo Ravine images, which I'm actually really excited for. I think they picked the most boring images possible of Zeta Halo. I don't know why it's a top-down image. Really weird. There is such beautiful concept art. I really wish they would just use that instead of weird static images of Zeta Halo in some obscure place. Also, addressed an issue that prevented unlock event pass rewards from appearing in the post-match reward screen, and fixed a bug that showed rewards as locked in the event pass when they were unlocked. So, guys, that is the first drop pod coming out next week. I gotta say, there's a few things I wish they would fix, such as regarding the playlist and actually addressing desyncing and that awful jitter that we get in gameplay. The jitter I'm talking about. Maybe it's just me. I played it on Xbox, both my PCs, and there's just this awful jitter I haven't really seen people talk about. But when you're following another player, when you're driving a vehicle, it's just bad looking. I feel like I'm playing a Halo 4 mod sometimes because of it. And also, I really wish they would change the respawn sound. It makes me feel like I'm playing Halo 4. Anyways, these are some good changes. I'm not trying to, bash 343 saying, what the hell. But it's just one of those things that makes me worry about the longevity of the game, because it's like, is this enough? And is this something that is really going to hold people over? I mean, should anyone really even be excited about any of this? The only thing that I'm actually like, kind of eager to get back into the game is because of the durability of the vehicles being kind of increased a little bit. And it's weird to me that it's almost 8 months later that this is finally being addressed. I always felt like vehicles were too weak and that they weren't really going to get the job done. Vehicles are meant to be a little bit more durable than what we've seen so far. But, you guys let me know your own thoughts down in the comment section below. And we also have some other news to discuss. The Xbox Bethesda Games Showcase is happening live on Sunday, June 12th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. I'm going to talk more about this in the near future, but there is some rumors, some speculation that we're going to be seeing something Halo related, and this could be what Certain Affinity and 343 has been working on. Joseph Staten recently teased that they are working on other things other than just Forge and the multiplayer, getting it all fine-tuned. There is something else going on, and I've talked about this quite a bit to Tonka, and it could be a huge Battle Royale mode or a Conquest mode, and maybe we might see some kind of teaser, maybe even just a cinematic teaser, because it might be too early to show the gameplay. But I'm really excited for this showcase now that it's right around the corner. I mean, this is really cool, guys. So, I'll be covering this, of course. I'll be talking about it, and hopefully there's some kind of news for Halo Infinite, because I think we really need it. I mean, the Halo community, I have not seen it this sad and this deflated since, I don't know, 6 months, 8 months after Halo 4. I mean, it's just not super great right now. But you guys let me know what you think about all this down in the comment section below, and I'll catch you in the next one soon, all right? You take care. Peace.